So what happened in that fourth quarter where it just seemed like that D-line just was like, we're gonna win this game?
I think just in football in general, you live for opportunities like that. You live for opportunities to, I guess, rush the passer. So not even just rush the passer, just to have the ability to kind of close the game out. But like we just did our job. The back end of the job, backers did their job, so they gave us enough time to hit home. So it's really just team defense working, and we just got the stats to show for it. But it's really everybody that played the part to make it happen. So shout out to all the guys rushing. Shout out to the people, the guys in the back. Like I said, everything plays in a one. So yeah.
What was it the kind of the feeling like, on the field with the D-line, or even on the sideline in that fourth quarter, where you guys just knew like you were dominating, and basically you were had imposing your will on TCU?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, we live for the opportunities like that. To be able to have a chance to make plays like that is big, and we have a thing called 4=1 in our room. So if somebody gets a sack, it's not just because the one guy that got the sack, it's because of like all four that go. So if you ask anybody that got a sack and they'll probably say 4=1, or the guys next to us did his job, so things like that. So I'm not taking away from what Prince, like people like Prince and Clay, everybody got sacks at what they did because they had good moves, but there's a lot goes into it. So yeah, I mean, it's easier to do your job when you know you have guys next to you. So I don't mind eating the slide if I know Prince gonna get a one-on-one, or Clay's gonna get a one-on-one, or Cooper Watts gonna get a one-on-one. So it's our brothers. We love to see everybody eat. So there's a lot of unselfish guys on the team, a lot of unselfish guys in our room. So we don't mind not taking a play off, but like watching out for them, looking out for them in certain plays, just so they can get there. So because what they get, it reflects on the whole room. So but yeah, so we love seeing each other eat. So opportunities like that feels great.
Yeah, Kenny mentioned that, just saying that he said like the D-line kind of understands that, sometimes, the twist game and just like stuff like that, sometimes it's the second guy coming around that might, actually get the sack, but just, that collective mentality of all working together. How do you feel like the collective experience and, basically every returning face, from a year ago has helped, result in that improved pass rush?
Yeah, I'd say it's just trust. Knowing the guys next to you, know you can trust the guy next to you, knowing if I do my 111 that he's going to do his, and it's also going to play how it needs to. So yeah, it's really that part, and then putting your pride aside, knowing like you're not going to have the cleanest rush or the one-on-one each time, but knowing that the guy next to you has it, and not trying to take away from him and trying to get yours, and knowing that everybody plays to one whole, and he eats, everybody eats. So like I said, so having that trust and putting your pride to the side, and being excited when everybody else gets up.
And it seems like there's a lot of sign of respect for you from opposing offenses, double teaming you constantly, and but still fighting through that. What's it like, just each and every play, just seeing so much kind of extra attention this year from the offense?
I mean, I think a lot of the team in general is getting a lot of respect. So it's not just me. Every D tackle that went in there got double teamed. So yeah, so it was a dogfight for all the D tackles. But like you see what happens. So if they double the D tackles, then you get the singles for the edges, and so like I said, everything plays to one piece. So I don't mind it. If you ask anybody on the D tackles, like the D tackles don't mind it, because we know that we're just doing our 111, and like I said, the stats gonna happen, the plays gonna come. So yeah, I mean, as long as the team's winning, it really doesn't matter. So yeah, it's just a blessing to be out there, a blessing to be able to help the guys and do my part on the team.
The last 2 weeks, you faced a couple of very potent offenses, but held them respectively to each 24 points, multiple turnovers. What do you think those two wins have really done collectively for this team's mindset?
I think it just continues to build confidence. I don't think there's such thing as too much confidence. So once you go past, I guess it's really not confidence anymore, it's arrogance. So as long as you're still in that confidence area, I think it's as much confidence as you need. So just being able to have that confidence grow each week, knowing that we can get the ball out, knowing we can create turnovers, knowing we can stop the run, get a pass rush, or defend the back end for the DBs and linebackers. So yeah, just building the confidence and just knowing, like building that trust also. As the time goes on, you kind of build more trust with those guys who maybe weren't here, or you're still here, and now they're starting to come around. So yeah, it's just that trust and that confidence.
last year's team, it seems like, was kind of defined by the resiliency and the ability to overcome adversity. These last 2 weeks, it seems like some of those similar traits are starting to show up again. How do you maybe compare and contrast to last year's team and their resiliency to this 2025 version of the Sun Devils and the kind of resiliency you guys are showing?
I mean, that's just who we are. It's part of our culture. Every phase we go through, whether it's winter training, summer training, we have adversity, we create adversity. So when it comes to times like this, it's normal for us. We've been in times like this, so we can finish those games. We can be comfortable in those times. So some people can kind of get tense, but I mean that's where we've been on multiple times. So it's what we're used to. I mean, it'd probably be more fun if we had had a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, that's what we do. So just to be able to have those games, pull those games out, that's probably the biggest thing, to be able to pull those games out, because not everybody can, and so just be able to have that ability to pull those games out is a blessing.
Okay, like Kenny mentioned, just hoping to get to a full game, rather not having to show that resiliency, but just put a full 60 minutes together, rather than on Friday falling behind 17-0. What do you think are the keys now that you've seen this team in action 5 games to putting that complete football game together?
Really, it's just going back to who we are, not straying away from anything, just like the coaches always say, letting the players play and not the scheme. So the coaches, they've been doing that. So now it's just on us as players to do that, do our job, do our 1-11 in that. So with like so much is good. I'm blanking right now. Too much whom is given, so much is required. So if they give us that responsibility to make plays and to let the players play, we have to step up and actually play and do our job and execute at a high level. So it goes hand in hand. So it's a blessing to have the trust from the coaches. So now it's just on us to continue to improve and execute.